Had a good time with my beard. One guy says, in the show, he says, that's nothing but a man. I says, well, I may be a man. You show me yours and I'll show you mine, but you have to pay me.
(1918), Bayamón, Puerto Rico. A baby girl was born to a young couple. The infant appeared healthy and normal in every way but one. She was completely covered with hair. Beginning in her infancy, Priscilla's life was the sideshow. Her father presented her to sideshow operator Carl Lowther, who put Persilla in his show. Eventually, he would legally adopt her.
He was good to me. It wasn't like some of these put you in a pit show with a bunch of snakes and call you a geek. It was never like that. He didn't believe in that. I was his daughter. He didn't even allow any of the working men to cuss in front of me.
In the beginning, she was called the Little Hairy Girl. But later, young Persilla was billed far more sensationally.
Later on, somebody came along and said, why don't you call her the Monkey Girl? It'd be good. He didn't want that. He didn't like the name Freaks either, Carl Arthur. That's my daughter. I was his. And he was very protective of me. But then I was called Monkey Girl. But he learned to live with it, though.
Often, young Persilla performed with a live chimpanzee, and soon it became clear she was a natural entertainer.
As I got older, I learned to dance. Or I'd go down to the girly show or the colored show, learn all their steps. And I'd sing old songs, Margie. And I used to love this song. It's a long ways to Tipperary, it's a long ways to go. You remember that one? That's an old one. Well, I'm old.
In time, Persilla the Monkey Girl became a sideshow sensation. She was a top moneymaker everywhere she played.
I liked it. I liked it because, well, I'd get the ride free. I'd sneak out of the show. My dad'd go look for me to work. I wasn't there. I had a ball when I was little. It wasn't all work for me, because most of the time I'd sneak away.
When she wasn't performing, Persilla covered her face with a scarf. A bearded lady in public draws a fair amount of attention.
Well, I went shopping, and they asked me, says, why you got your face covered? And I said, I'm from Hindu. I'm a Hindu. No way, but I was, And I said, I'm a Hindu. I said, Hindus cover their faces.
Nowadays, Persilla shaves every couple days. But once, her thick beard made her a sideshow star. And hair did the same for many others. Bearded ladies were a dime a dozen. But if you had maybe a tail, well, then you got yourself an act. And hair covering your face could make you a legend. Probably nature, in her wildest and most capricious moods, never produced a more remarkable freak than the celebrated Jojo, the original Russian dog-faced boy. His face and body are completely covered with silky canine hair. His mouth is furnished with teeth resembling miniature tusks rather than human teeth. Jojo writes and reads Russian. He belongs to the Greek Catholic Church.
Wow. That is a beauty.
That's my boy.
Though Persilla rarely grants interviews, today she's agreed to meet Roy Gumpel, who wants to photograph her for his book.
Did you grow that from
Yeah.
a seed? Yeah, you have a green thumb. Definitely a green thumb.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I made those. Made my own
Wow.
legs.
What was on the record player?
Music.
Persilla spent her entire childhood traveling with carnival sideshows. But when she was 20 years old, something no one expected happened. The monkey girl fell in love. Emmett Bijano was a handsome man with movie star features. He also had some very strange skin. Billed as the alligator man, Emmett got a job in the same show as Persilla, and the two became acquainted.
Well, you see how young he was in here? Good looking. I didn't look at his body. No way. I always looked at his face and the way he looked at me, and it was love at first sight, I guess.
Though Percilla's adoptive father didn't approve of the romance, Emmett refused to give up. Late one night, he came to Percilla's trailer.
He said, "Would you like to get married?" I said, "Well, what are you going to do with me?" It's like that. He says, "Oh, we're going on a circus."
The monkey girl and the alligator boy eloped to become the world's strangest married couple, a title also used by others, but never so effectively.
I'm known as the alligator or the crocodile skin man. My name is Emmett Bijano, and here is my wife, Priscilla.
I'm known as Priscilla the Monkey Girl, and we are called the strangest married couple.
Their act drew crowds everywhere, and eventually the couple owned their own show. They adopted and raised a son, retiring to Florida in the 50s. In this 1981 interview, they describe what they first saw in each other.
Well,
Well, one thing, I was better looking then than I am now.
you
Had
just
black
took
wavy
that
hair
out of
and
my
all of
mouth. He
That's
was
one
good.
thing, you know.
You see, you don't look at what they are. Their personality.
And what's inside? That's it. I could see all the beautiful
They got
things of her.
a good heart, and I was teasing him the other day. I said, I think I'll shave and dye my hair blonde and have a new look. He said, you do? Then I'm going to walk out on you. He says, I love you as you are.
The two were happily married for 57 years, until Emmett died in 1995.
He was a love, fun man. He never looked, well, he looked at the women, but I was his one and only. One and only. That's true. That's why I've been crying in the morning, crying at night, hear his music. We dance together. We get out here, and he had his radio under the swing over there. And he said, oh, got a good one on here, come here. No, we dance.